Reports started moving very fast, spreading across social media and private messaging platforms, all pointing to one shocking claim that a well-known figure known as Sheikh Ahmad had been taken out during foreign air operations. The story sounded dramatic, emotional, and urgent, and many people rushed to share it without slowing down to ask simple questions. This is exactly how breaking news can confuse the public when facts are still forming. As you are listening right now, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel because it helps us bring you calm, clear, and responsible updates like this. What actually happened is more layered than the loud headlines suggest. Military activity did take place, and air operations were carried out as part of wider security cooperation aimed at stopping armed groups that have been causing fear in several communities. These operations were focused on security threats, not public commentators or religious leaders. However, as soon as the news of the airstrikes broke, speculation filled the information gap. Names were mentioned, images were reused, and old clips were reshared, making it look like something new and shocking had just happened. At this point, it is very important to slow down and separate confirmed facts from online noise. There has been no verified confirmation that Sheikh Ahmad was harmed in any military action. In fact, statements that later emerged showed that the claims being circulated were incorrect. This tells us something very important about how news travels today. Speed now often beats accuracy, and that can mislead millions within minutes. If you value balanced updates like this, please like this video and subscribe so you do not miss future clarifications. The bigger story here is not just about one name, but about the security situation and how international cooperation is being used to respond to ongoing challenges. Armed groups have continued to operate in remote areas, affecting farming communities, trade routes, and everyday life. Governments have been under pressure to act, and that pressure has resulted in stronger intelligence sharing and coordinated responses. When such actions happen, the public deserves clear explanations, not fear-driven rumors. Unfortunately, some online content creators prefer dramatic wording because it attracts attention. Words like dead, eliminated, or taken out spread faster than careful explanations. This is why responsible storytelling matters. As a viewer, you also play a role. Before sharing any breaking news, pause and ask whether the source is reliable and whether the information has been confirmed. While you're here, kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel because responsible audiences help responsible media grow. Another important angle is how misinformation can increase tension. In a country already dealing with complex security concerns, false reports can trigger anger, fear, or even panic. Families start worrying, communities begin to argue, and trust in institutions weakens. This is why corrections are just as important as the original headlines. Telling the truth, even when it is less dramatic, protects everyone. As events continue to develop, security agencies are expected to communicate more clearly to prevent confusion. Transparency builds trust. When people understand what is happening and why, they are less likely to fall for misleading narratives. This is also why platforms like this channel exist, to slow the story down and explain it in plain, understandable English. If you appreciate this approach, please remember to like the video and subscribe right now. Let us also talk about the role of viewers. Demand better information. Support creators who verify before publishing. Ignore content that only aims to shock without proof. Over time, this will change the quality of information we all receive. The story surrounding this headline is a lesson in modern news consumption, not just a momentary controversy. As of now, the most responsible position is clear. Military operations did occur. Security cooperation is ongoing. But the claim that a specific individual was killed has not been confirmed, and has been openly disputed. That distinction matters. Truth matters. Calm explanation matters. And your support matters too. So once again, like this video and subscribe to stay informed. The discussion did not end when the first wave of claims was corrected. Instead, it opened a wider conversation about how people react to security news and why emotional headlines often feel more believable than calm explanations. Many viewers asked why such a story spread so quickly. The simple answer is that fear and surprise move faster than patience. That is why channels like this must take time to explain events clearly. If you value this kind of steady update, please like this video and subscribe because it supports responsible storytelling. Another issue that surfaced is the misunderstanding of how international security cooperation works. When people hear about foreign air operations, they often imagine secret missions targeting individuals. In reality, such actions usually focus on locations linked to organized threats, not personal figures discussed online. The gap between public imagination and real procedures creates room for speculation, and speculation quickly becomes misinformation when repeated often enough. It is also important to understand how recycled content adds to confusion. Old interviews, past statements, and unrelated images are sometimes reused to support a new claim. To someone scrolling quickly, everything looks current and convincing. This is why timing matters. Always check when a video was recorded or when a statement was made. While you're listening, kindly like this video and subscribe so more people can learn how to consume news wisely. As the situation unfolded, calm voices began to remind the public that no official confirmation supported the dramatic claims. This moment shows the value of waiting for verified information. In today's fast digital space, waiting can feel uncomfortable, but it protects us from spreading false stories. Responsible waiting is not weakness, it is wisdom. Beyond the headline, there is a human side to all this. Families in affected areas continue their daily lives under uncertainty. Farmers worry about safety, traders worry about movement, and young people worry about their future. Turning serious security matters into online drama distracts from these real concerns. That is why accurate reporting should focus on solutions, impact, and understanding, not just shock. If you agree with this approach, please like the video and subscribe now. Another lesson from this story is how trust is built and lost. When people repeatedly see false breaking news, they become skeptical of real updates. This hurts everyone. Authorities struggle to communicate, journalists struggle to be believed, and citizens struggle to know what is true. Rebuilding trust starts with honest corrections and careful language, exactly what we are doing here. Let us also talk about responsibility as content creators. Views should never come before truth. Growth should never come before accuracy. A loyal audience is built by consistency and honesty, not exaggeration. This channel chooses clarity over confusion, and your support makes that choice possible. Please like this video and subscribe to help spread balanced information. As events continue to develop, more official statements will appear, and more rumors will also appear. The challenge is knowing which to trust. Look for multiple confirmations. Look for clear sources. Avoid content that relies only on anonymous claims. This habit will protect you far beyond this single story. At this stage, the focus should return to constructive dialogue. How can security improve? How can communities be protected? How can communication be clearer? These are the questions that move society forward. Sensational headlines fade quickly, but the effects of misinformation can last much longer.